Trump versus Harris, the showdown we've all been waiting for. Nah, I don't think you can make up a story better than this. I mean, so wait a minute. First of all, the best that our country has to offer are like two of the oldest white men that are in this country, right? We got Trump and we got Biden. And Bill Clinton was the president 30 years ago, and he's younger than both of these dudes. I honestly don't think either one of them would have survived the next 4 years. They both look like they on their way out. You know what I'm saying? So Biden finally came out and said what we all been thinking this entire time. Hey man, I'm a little too old to be doing this. So Kamala Harris, it's on you, baby. Which at one point in time this would have been good, but we're not looking at the whole story, right? There's a black woman who's going to get a chance to run for the top office in the world, right? And that would be something that all of us could get behind and we could rally for. And honestly, separate from everything else, it looks great on paper. But what we're leaving out is, for one, I don't even know her like that. Like, I know a bunch of people that hate Biden, that hate Trump, right? But even the haters know them. You know what I mean? They be like, man, I can't stand Trump, man. He did this, this, and that. You seen Trump on what you call it? He's an idiot because he did blah, blah, blah. Did you know that Trump did the blah, 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 blah? And then the people that hate Biden. Biden is a such and such, and he's this, this, and that. And I can't stand him because he blah, blah, blah. Kamala Harris. You know, I've heard lots of like interviewers. These are people that talk for a living. Say her name, all kind of Kamala. They can't even get her name right. And it's not like it's difficult to figure out. It's because we don't even really even know her like that. Like, just think about this story that's going on. So we had the two oldest white men we could find that's running to be our president. They're both older than a president from 30 years ago. And they both have histories that we don't like. And publicly, they've been around long enough for my mother to go, oh yeah, I remember when he did that and he was in that position back in like 80, whatever. Like, they've been around long enough for that, right? Now, when I talk to my kids and I talk to, you know, my students, and I just talk to anybody that's younger than me, I'm the old guy, right? And I'm 38, old head, old man, and I'm cool with that, right? If I'm 38 and these dudes is like 80, what are they? But anyway, these two geriatric dudes is going at it, right? And somebody actually attempts to take one of them out. This guy gets injured, right? And he's, yeah, fight. I don't even know why you would get up and yell fight after that happens. That's crazy in itself. So as we're looking at that and everybody's talking about, yo, we're seeing like Trump falling asleep in the middle of things, you know what I mean? And that's the thing we used to joke Biden about. Like, man, he's falling asleep. But then you hear that he gets sick and you're like, wait a minute. I thought we already we was done with that, with the vaccines. He got sick after the mandate for the what? And what we all know was happening, you know, the rumors was coming out. I seen the news, like, last night my wife sent it to me, like, hey, look at this. I was like, nah, that's crazy. You know what I mean? And then my mother calls and she's like, hey, you got to go and check this out. And we look and it's like, okay, he's stepping down and Kamala is stepping up. And my thing about this is like, see, I heard a quote somewhere, right? It said, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing you can do is the wrong thing. But the absolute worst thing you could possibly do is nothing. So the way that I make that make sense to me is, if you have good credit, great. If you have bad credit, if you have no credit, it's a problem. Because we all know the dude in the neighborhood, no, that's a good dude, man. They're great. And everybody talks great about him. And that's the good dude. He has good credit in the hood. We all know grimy such and such that be doing all of this dirty stuff to everybody. And we, but we know him. We know how he is. We know where he be at, so forth and so on. But it's when this new face come around where it's like, yo, you know him? You don't know? No. And all of a sudden, he's the guy you got to keep your eye on because you don't know him. You know grimy such and such, he hang out by the blase blah. We just don't go down there unless we ready to shoot it out with y'all, whatever it is. But you don't know this person, so you got to look at them sideways. And the last thing you would do with this person that you don't know is have them come and run this whole neighborhood, this whole city. How you gonna let the dude you don't know run this thing? But I could tell you how that'd happen. If the dude that's already running the block, the neighborhood, the city, if he's too damn old, then he can just get pushed out the way. Man, I don't mean to act like it's funny, but I gotta be honest, this is funny. I don't even understand why people make things up anymore. Real life is crazy enough. As always, think it's not illegal yet. Make sure you get your American Warzone book and the hoodie and all of that good jazz.
Yeah. I'm outside sipping liquor out of a glass, nigga. Flip-flops on, talk a Cindy out of a glass, nigga. Solo cup full of applesauce. Got my strap and all, if that's involved, it's a casket call, just like Alpha Dog. Hood nigga that could cancel y'all and could counsel y'all. Mind blowing like an ounce of y'all.